Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Garrett Spencer. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I wanted to make this video on where my mind's been at lately, and and what I'm always thinking about. And when it comes to video games and whatnot, of course, all y'all know, I'm always thinking retro. Now, when I always think retro, what do I think about? Well, I think about all the game systems that came out back in the 90s and early 2000s. Mainly, yeah, you could say 90s and definitely 90s and early 2000s. Like, for instance, my number one system, Sega Genesis. The games I like to play on there, the Sonics, Streets of Rage, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and a lot of other games for it too. Arcade games that came out in the 90s and early 2000s. The retro arcades, basically, like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter, Tekken, any other retro game you can think of, arcade retro game you can think of. Because I'll tell you like it is, why I do that is because, retro games is really what made video games popular, and what made video games good in the first place, and that's where it all started with. It all started with retro, and like I said, after my Xbox 360 basically, gave out after getting that replaced 3-4 times because of due to red rings and whatnot. Well, I just decided, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go back and start buying and collecting retro games all over again, because I miss those games. I miss those times, man. Retro games brought back mad memories, back when I was a kid and growing up, and what games I started off playing and how things started up until from the time I was a kid up until the time I was I became grown. It brings back so many memories that retro games is the best video games, tell you the truth. And that's the old generation to me compared to the new generation today. Retro games, old video game kiosk at department stores and any other store I can think of, whether it was Sears, Toys R Us, EB Toys, I think that's the name of that toy store that was there. Hills, Best Buy, Circuit City, that type of thing. Favorite video game kiosk. Basically the games I'm playing. Like I said, Sega Genesis kiosk was the shit. I like that. I like the way it was built. Just seeing that blue light up Sega sign in Sears, man, I was excited. That was an exciting moment. There was the PlayStation 1 kiosk when that came out, and that was popular. Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2. And I think GameCube was okay. And like I said, those types of games, those types of video game kiosks that was in the stores back then, and brought so much excitement to me that, like I said, that I was hoping that if my mom was to tell me she was going out to Sears or any place that I knew had video games, like I said, that's what would bring an exciting moment right there to me, because it's like, oh yeah, she's going to this store, that store, and I know what I'm going to be on that game kiosk, whatnot, if she lets me, or while she doing her shopping and whatnot, and as I said, just so much excitement and joy, brings back mad memories, and glad that when I became an adult, got my first job, started off with the Sega Nomad, buying Sega Genesis games, and then buying the Genesis console, then went from that to buying Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, GameCube, and the NES classics, though. Like I said, that's why I like those 6 game systems the best, and why I'm glad that I got them. You know, because it's like now it's I remember back then, you know, used to sometimes ask my dad, stepdad, you know, oh, could, you know, we go out and you know, can you buy me a new game for PlayStation 2 or whatnot? And you know, I don't have to do that anymore because, you know, now that I'm grown, you know, I work, you know, I pay bills like everybody else, you know, on payday. I don't spend my whole check, but, you know, I'll use some of my money to buy a game go on Amazon and buy myself a game, or, you know, or something, you know, just something that I want, you know. And like I said, when it comes to retro games, I'm also doing the deal where if I see a game on YouTube on the gameplay that I'm looking at and that I find interesting and that I want, you know, I think I'm just gonna get it while I'm in that moment right there, you know, get it right then and there before later on the price rises up. And like I said, you know, the thing with retro games, like I said, we all know the prices. Some of these prices on these retro games, man, are fucking ridiculous, man. Like even for a single game, I understand certain games are popular for certain systems, but I mean, but still, come on now, like, I mean, unless if you're crazy, if you're really desperate enough to really want that, you know, want that certain game, like, I'm not gonna spend no crazy money on that. Like, I'm like, nah, I'll wait till maybe one day when the price lowers. But yeah, but wow, because I mean, why you know, why the price be so high on retro games when they got the new gaming generation nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I said, you know, that's my thoughts on what I think. What, you know, of me always thinking retro, man. Like I said, the systems I named, the systems I love playing, the games I like on the systems, and the memories it brought back, and, you know, everything about retro, man. Like I tell you, you know, I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad to be a retro gamer. You know, I'm glad and want to be a part of the retro gaming community, and I'll be proud of it. You know, and I know, like I said, I'm proud to do that, proud to have that. You know, have the games around still. You know, yeah, like, yeah, that's my favorite gaming generation. Tell you the truth, like, always thinking retro. You know. But anyway, that's all I really have for you guys. So I hope this your boy Garrett Spence. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And so y'all know what to do. Leave y'all's comments and thoughts down below. Click that thumbs up. This your boy Garrett Spence. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and I'm out. Remember, y'all, once a gamer, always a gamer. Keep on gaming, y'all.